So at the beginning of the story, a man in a bar is looking for a girl named Silver Bill. This girl is a spy, and this man needs her help to find her son Ki-hoon. This spy Silver Bill is no one else but Chi-ok, which we had seen in the last season. A lot of time has gone into the story, but Chi-ok is still so young, because Najin monster ran into her body in the last season, whose strength kept her young till now. And apart from this, there were other superpowers too. In other words, she is some percentage of Najin monster, and trying to hide her old identity, so she has changed her name. Well, the scene cuts and we see a biker chasing a man, who in the end, becomes successful in killing a biker by causing him to have an accident. When he takes off his helmet, it turned out that this was none other than Tae-sang, our hero. And this was a flashback scene, where Tae-sang is now shown to be dead. Now in season 2, we meet his lookalike Ho-jae. Ho-jae is also a spy like Chi-ok and works for Yong-gi. Yong-gil is Tae-sung's friend's grandson. Ho-jae comes to a hotel to investigate a case, but by mistake, he went into the wrong room. He went there and found Ki-hoon dead. Ki-hoon is the same person whom Chi-ok has to find. It was seen in the flashback that some people are after Ki-hoon. He came to this hotel and hid himself, but people were after him to kill him. Have come here too. We aren't shown the man who killed Ki-hoon. What was definitely saw that the person who killed him had tentacles instead of hands. It clearly meant that the man is a Najin monster. On the other side, the police also arrested Ho-jae, because after getting the news of the murder, Ho-jae was in the same room by the time the police got there. He was accused of the murder in this way, because H0J works as a personal investigator. The police already knew him. He assured the police that he had gone for some investigation, but the police asked for proof. The police inspector told him, "Okay, I will give you the time. You can catch the real killer within 10 days, find him, and I'll leave you." During the investigation, the police also found that Ki-hoon is the man who died, was a guard of Gyeongseong Biotech Company. Now, we see the Gyeongseong Biotech Company's building. This institute was made inside the Gyeongseong Hospital. In the previous season, Najin monster was made there. Then by forcibly putting Najin monsters inside the prisoners, they were made monsters. Ki-hoon's dad, who is very saddened by his son's death, he gives the investigation of his son's death to Chi-ok. Now Chi-ok and Ho-jae both are looking for killers. In the hotel footage, Chi-ok sees Ho-jae. She thinks him a killer and starts following him. The same thing happened with Ho-jae. When Ho-jae looked at the footage to find the killer, he sees Chi-ok and he considers her as a killer. Now he wanted to go after Chi-ok too, and also wanted to investigate all this case, while Yong-gil, his friend, doesn't want to help him in this all. Not only he wanted to distance himself from the matter, but also wanted to keep Ho-jae away from this as well. But Ho-jae had to do an investigation to save his life. Yong-gil remembered the promise he made to his grandfather, and he goes with Ho-jae. Yong-gil has an investigation about Chi-ok. He gets to know that Chi-ok looks at the sunset on top of a building every day. Ho-jae goes after Chi-ok from there. While at Chi-ok's house, we got to see that the killer entered Chi-ok's house to search for it, where he got the pictures of our hero Tae-sang, and he was shocked to see them. The scene cut and came back to Chi-ok and Ho-jae. Ho-jae attacked Chi-ok, and she also fought for her defense. Both of them fought for a long time. When Chi-ok suddenly saw Ho-jae's face, I don't know what happened to her, she hugged him and started crying. After seeing this, Ho-jae also had strange feelings. As if he knows this girl, he has a deep relationship with this girl. He too was surprised to hear Tae-sang's name from Chi-ok's mouth. We are again shown Gyeongseong Biotech Lab, where the doctors are still doing experiments on humans. It can be seen that a patient was left in the cage of the Najin monster. What happened to that patient was not shown, but the scene cuts and we are taken to flashback. We see Chi-ok again. It is shown how Chi-ok got infected by her mom's Najin virus. She too became a Najin monster. When she regained consciousness back to the human condition, she was found among the dead bodies. 2 children were also there, begging her for their lives. She gets scared, and when she runs away from there, she finds more dead bodies on the way. She realizes that she is the one who killed them all. Knowing this, she has gone back to her home in fear. After some days, it is known that Korea gained independence from Japan. That is why Tae-sang was very happy. Cheo-k comes to Tae-sang. She wanted to meet him too, because she knew she was an agent monster. She was afraid that she might harm Tae-sang. Without meeting Tae-sang, she distances herself from him. The scene shifts back to the present, where Cheo-k meets Ho-jae at this time. She thinks that Ho-jae is a killer, but he removes a misunderstanding that he is not a killer. Cheo-k already knew, because when she saw Ki-han's dead body, there was a hole in his eyes and his brain was missing. Only Najin monsters used to eat the brains. Cheo-k understood that the Najin monster is the one to kill him, but she doesn't get how after so many years the Najin monsters are back, and how are they killing humans so fast now. Ho-jae tells Cheo-k that I also have to find the killer. Let us both solve this case together, but Cheo-k refuses it at this time. Cheo-k has called Ho-jae as Tae-sang many times. He was confused as to who Tae-sang is. He went home and asked his friend Eun-kyung, "Do you know Tae-sang?" By hearing this name, he was so confused, as if he knew a lot of things but wanted to hide it. When Cheo-k reached home, she also saw that the sketch of Tae-sang was no longer in her drawer. She was very upset, and she understood that someone had come to her house and was following her. Now the killer who stole Tae-sang's sketch came to Madame Na, Cheo-k's boss, and tells her to do an investigation about Tae-sang, who has been missing for the past year. Madame Na handed over the task to Cheo-k, and as soon the killer got to know this thing, the killer killed Madame Na without thinking anything. In the same way as he killed Ki-hoon, the body showed that there was a hole in her eye, and her brain was also missing. That is, this killer was an Ajin monster. Cheo-k had come outside Madame Na's bar. She saw the killer, and now she is trying to follow the killer to catch him. Later, we are shown that Cheo-k is also chasing them, because even when he was talking to Detective Nu, he received the news of Madame Na's murder. Madame Nu, at that time, was showing him the pictures of those murders, which were shown in the same way. It means they all were killed by a Najin monster. Finally, Cheo-k was successful in catching the killer while running. She was looking at the killer, and the killer realized that Cheo-k is also an Ajin monster. Knowing that, he can't leave Cheo-k alive, he stabs his tentacle in Cheo-k's stomach and tries to kill her. Before Cheo-k dies completely, Ho-jae came there at the right time. Seeing this, he stood there shocked and worried. The killer ran away from there, and he brought Cheo-k to the hospital at the right time. Cheo-k's bracelet is left in Ho-jae's hand in the hospital. Ho-jae wanted to meet Cheo-k, but Cheo-k went out from the back gate after getting treatment. The scene cuts from here, and we see the chairman of Gyeongseong Biotech Company, who is quite angry at Sung-jo, because he has done a lot of murders. That is, the name of the killer is Sung-jo, and he has a deep connection with Gyeongseong Biotech. The captain beats him up a lot to convince him to stop murdering, in response to which he asks a new question: is Tae-sang still alive? It is seen here that Ho-jae came to another lady to get information about Cheo-k. The old lady called him Tae-sang after seeing him, and he was surprised. He asked her who is Tae-sang. She changed the topic and said, "You are also very open-hearted like Tae-sang, and your office is also above Tae-sang's old store. That's why the name came out of my mouth." Inside the biotech company, we see that the chairman is scolding Captain Kuroko, because what he has experimented on is out of his control. The chairman threatens him that if you do not bring it under your control within some time, else we will have to replace you. From the flashback, it is revealed that the Gyeongseong Company had implanted the Najin monster inside Captain Kuroko, so that their company continues to run. Here we see that now, Ho-jae has come to his friend Young-gil. He is asking questions about his past, as he doesn't remember anything about his past except for last year. He may have had an accident. Young-gil told him that it is good if you don't remember your past. It was all very scary. You just live today. Those people were still talking. Their door knocked, and Cheo-k came there to find the killer with Ho-jae, who was actually Sung-jo. Sung-jo was hiding all this stuff. that he had taken from Cheo-k's house. In Sunjo's drawer, we see the picture of my Eun-ya, Lady Maeda's husband's wife. Lady Maeda, in hatred, implanted an Jin monster inside her body when she was pregnant, and when her son was born, her Jin monster was shifted to her son. It means Sunjo is the son of my Eun-ya. Yeong-gil is shown to have a call from a lady named Tam. She is an old lady and her face is not revealed. Who is she, and what she wants from Yeong-gil, will be known later. While on the other hand, we see Cheo-k, whose condition is very bad. At this time, she was wounded. Whenever Nejins are wounded, then they need human brains to heal them, before she could hunt down any human. Keeping control over herself, she came back to her home, and injects some serum inside her that makes her feel much better. After she regains consciousness, she notices that the bracelet given by Tae-san is also missing from her hand. She reached Ho-jae's home for the investigation of her case. In Ho-jae's house, we see that Madame Nu has turned on a microphone while talking. As these two started talking to each other, Madame Nu heard. But this did not benefit Madame Nu much, because both of them are talking in code words. Cheo-k tells Ho-jae that you should call on Madame Na's number, because this time, Madame Na's cell phone is with the killer. We see the killer, that is, Sunjo, in the lab, who is wandering around the office of Captain Kuroko, and this thing makes Captain Kuroko angry. Well, Sunjo receives someone's call. In the meantime, it was the Ho-jae on the call who fixed a meeting with Sunjo. At this time, Cheo-k was also with him. These people decide to meet the killer together. All of their conversation that Madame Nu is listening to, she too had decided to follow them. In the evening, they, along with Yeong-gil, reached the mentioned place of the killer, Sunjo. They had some strange vibes here. Before they could think of something, a lot of Nejin monsters attacked them. That is, the killer had called both of them as a trap here. Before Yeong-gil comes to help them, Sunjo comes in front of them and stops. Cheo-k wanted to fight all these monsters inside the building, but she does not want to tell her truth to Ho-jae, so she pushed Ho-jae first and threw him down from the building, so that she can fight after being free. As soon Ho-jae falls down, he finds Yeong-gil faint, and he sees Sunjo as well. He asked him about the murders he had done. They began to fight. In the meantime, Ho-jae is being beaten up, because there was an Jin monster inside Sunjo. It is seen that the monsters have made Cheo-k unconscious with nitrogen and brought her down, where Sunjo stabs Cheo-k with his tentacles. Seeing this, Cheo-k gets a vision. At the time, when her mom stabbed her by a monster, all this actually happened with Tae-sang as well, and this clearly means that Ho-jae is none else but Tae-sang. It is obvious that he is still quite young. At this time, all the people who are young, just because of being infected by the Nejin monster. Does Tae-sang has the virus inside him? Is he also a Nejin monster, and how does Nejin monster come inside him? This whole story will soon be revealed. Before Sunjo kills Ho-jae, he sees a mark on Ho-jae's neck, looking at which, he got confused and started going from there. He knew that as much as he had hurt Cheo-k, the monster inside her wouldn't leave him alive as well. The injured Cheo-k was in a very bad condition due to hunger, and she immediately needed a brain to heal herself. She starts running away from here to avoid any murder. Ho-jae quickly goes and hugs her, because now he remembers his past memories. Cheo-k told him to stay away from her. Suddenly both of them fall unconscious. When Ho-jae regained consciousness, he was taken to the hospital. Madame Nu was also there in front of him. Madame Nu tells him that according to the police, Yeong-gil is attacked in a murder attempt, and the blame goes on Ho-jae and Cheo-k. There is a print of the two of them over the existing objects. As soon as Ho-jae learns that Yeong-gil's health is quite bad, he insists on meeting him. He was not allowed to meet anyone. The scene cuts and we see that the chairman of a biotech company is sitting with the old woman and giving her the details of her experiments, while outside a woman is standing there listening to all this. The police were also still on the murder side, where they found a nitrogen can with a label of the Gyeongseong Biotech. The police tell Madame Nu to discharge Ho-jae and bring him to the police station. But before this, Sunjo reaches Ho-jae and tells him about Cheo-k, who was enslaved in the basement of Gyeongseong's building. According to Sunjo's plan, Ho-jae leaves the hospital and reaches Yeon-gil to ask him why he was knocked unconscious by hitting me with a bat. Who did this all to you? Who is Chae-ok? All these questions been roaming in his mind. Yeon-gil tells him only one thing, that you don't go back to your old life. Before he says anything else here, the doctors come, and Ho-jae has to go because of this. The scene is cut and we are shown Gyeongseong Biotech Lab, where Chae-ok's scan has been observed. One thing in the scans of Chae-ok and Seung-jo were different and matched each other. The Najin virus of both of them was in the backside of their minds, mostly. The Najin virus occupies the upper area of the human brain. This meant that these people got very mature Najin viruses. The thing we know is that both of them got their Najin viruses from their moms. We see Chae-ok locked in a cell. A man named Jang Yog-sel is near to her cell. The boy tells her his story, that he has come here and agreed for treatment, and we're told that they will be given water to drink. 10,000 yens will be given to everyone's family as soon as they drink it. There was a large amount, and if the experiment becomes successful, then all these handicapped people will be completely fine, normal. Jang Yog said that in front of him, all his companions died, and he survived and was brought here and imprisoned. Chae-ok looked at him carefully. There was also an Najin virus crawling on his neck. Seeing this, she trembled with fear that these people are still doing experiments on the Najin monster. We see that Ho-jae is now back at home. He found a picture in the luggage of Yeon-gil in which he was standing. He was accompanied by Yeon-gil's grandfather, Young-tae. He was surprised to see this, and he started remembering my old memories. He started missing his old team, and suddenly he felt there could be something behind this wall. When he removed the wallpaper, there was really a whole shop behind him. This is Tae-sang's old shop, in which he used to buy and sell people's valuables. He got a lot of his fake IDs in one of Chae-ok's old posters. In this first season, Chae-ok had fled after committing a murder. Now before he recognizes everything, Seung-jo reaches there and the fight starts between them. These people were fighting, and Madame Nu also came here chasing them, but Madame Nu was not able to get hold of these two. They might have fled somewhere. Seung-jo took him to a big tank. We are shown Najin virus moving inside this tank. He tells Ho-jae to go there and be like before. The scene is cut and we are again shown Gyeongseong Biotech Lab, where Captain Kuroko is now with Chae-ok. He told the whole truth to Chae-ok, that this lab is still old and doing the same work as before. That means it is experimenting with Najin, and its founder is none other than Kato and Lady Maeda. This time, the chairman is Kato's son. After that, Chae-ok was picked up and brought to Lady Maeda. We see Lady Maeda behind the old woman, who is as young and beautiful as before. Although her whole face was burnt in the bomb, even her body was burned. But Kato had promised to fix her. By seeing her young, we can understand that Kato has inserted Najin virus in her body, because she is still young, beautiful too, and has many superpowers too. The scenes go into flashback. Some scenes after season 1 were shown, when Lady Maeda is well and she goes to Tae-sang again, to try to be friends with him. She still loves Tae-sang, but he rejects her love. He asks her to go back to Japan. On hearing the refusal, Lady Maeda can't control herself. She got very angry. She got all the companions of Tae-sang killed. She attacked Tae-sang with her tentacled hands, and made his condition bad. Then an Najin virus was put inside him as well. That was the reason that Tae-sang was still young. He is also living with his fake ID like others, but some time ago, because of the accident, he had forgotten his old life. The scenes shift to the present, where Chae-ok does not know the truth about Ho-jae, but Liju Maeda tells her that actually Ho-jae is real Tae-sang. After that all, Chae-ok is taken to the tank of Tae-sang. There was an Najin virus inside the tank, and Tae-sang was put inside that tank. Chae-ok wanted to stop him. She was screaming loudly, but Tae-sang can't hear her voice. It was seen that Najin virus has again gone inside Tae-sang. It is the same virus, and as soon as it enters his brain, all the memory of Tae-sang has also come back. After the accident, this Najin virus has come out of his mind. He has lost his memory as a side effect. His memory returned and he remembered everything. We see that Seung-jo, on the pretext of fighting Tae-sang, give him a way to meet Chio-K. While fighting, Tae-sang came in front of Chio-K, but Tae-sang by mistake stabs Chio-K by considering her a gourd. Before something happens here and these people were caught. With the help of Sunjo, both of them managed to escape from here. Now why is Sunjo helping them? This mystery will also be revealed. Now, the scene is cut and we are shown the same old lady, whom Tae-sang went to get information about Chio-K. She calls the police inspector and tells him that Ho-jae can't do that. All these are murders, because Ho-jae is the real Tae-sang. After this, the scene shifts to the past, and we are shown Sunjo's past. It is seen that Lady Maeda, who has antigen virus within her, has adopted Sunjo. Sunjo doesn't know the truth about himself when he was young. One day, he went out of control and he murdered a maid. He stabbed his tentacles in her eyes and ate her brain. Lady Maeda supported him and hid his crime. At the same time, he commanded everyone to not tell anyone about this. Since that day, Sunjo began to listen to everything what Lady Maeda said. Taking advantage of this, Lady Maeda and Kato also used to do experiments on him. From the words of Kato and Lady Maeda, Sunjo realizes that he is not a special child Lady Maeda adopted, rather he is an experiment of theirs. He has got a matured Najin virus from his mom. Because of this, he can also transform himself into an Najin monster. Even after knowing everything, he didn't reveal anything before Lady Maeda for a long time, and acted in front of her as if he agrees to everything she says, and Lady Maeda is her mom. The scene shifts into the present, and we see Sunjo having breakfast with Lady Maeda. Lady Maeda asks Sunjo about the meeting that he had with Tae-sang, but he didn't tell her anything. Then Lady Maeda gives him an injection like a pen, which makes him a little nervous. Sunjo gets up from here to the biotech lab. He goes there and frees Jang-hyuk. He frees that monster, who has still not learned to control himself. This boy goes to the subway station and murders many people. Soon this news spreads. After this, Sunjo comes to Chio-K and Tae-sang, and he confesses that he is the one who got this work done. He wanted to expose the evil deeds of Lady Maeda and Kato. He wanted to take revenge for his mom. But this time, Chio-K doesn't believe his words. The inspector at the police station also knows that the man behind the murders was not Tae-sang but Gyeongseong Institute. The inspector also remembers the meeting with the old lady, who told him that Tae-sang is not behind these murders, and you stop targeting Tae-sang. Didn't you remember how much Tae-sang helped you? He had saved your family too. After that, now she sends the inspector to find her grandson, who has been hired for a special experiment at the Gyeongseong lab. As soon as he was hired, he got 10,000 million yen in his account, after which she has no whereabouts of her grandson till today. In the present, now Tae-sang calls the inspector and informs him that his memory has returned. He also tells him that behind all the murders, the Gyeongseong Institute is involved. In the institute, we are shown that the chairman put all the blame on Captain Kuroko, that he must have freed Jang-hyuk, but Captain Kuroko says, I think Lady Maeda is behind all this, because she is after Tae-sang, and she must have used this trick to trap Tae-sang. Here Captain Kuroko tells him that Kato has given Minajin virus to save this company. If I had to kill Lady Maeda, or even Kato, to save this company, I will not get back to this. The scene is cut and we are shown that Tae-sang is now coming to the station to meet Jang-hyuk. Sunjo wanted to come but Tae-sang forbade him. Before he could meet Jang-hyuk, the entire team of Gyeongseong Institute surrounded him. This time, the team of police is also with Tae-sang. To catch him Jang-hyuk from the subway station, the police have his arrest warrants, while Captain Kuroko brings a new warrant. This warrant came from the higher authority, according to which these people could have taken Jang-hyuk away from here, because he was infected from a very dangerous virus. If he had stayed outside then he could have harmed more people. The inspector cannot get Jang-hyuk, after which the inspector leaves from here, regardless of whether the Tae-sang was there. Captain Kuroko, after kidnapping Tae-sang, and injected something in his neck. When they did this at the subway, they also made the camera footage disappear when they injected Tae-sang. Instead of leaving him, he took him in his van somewhere. When Chio-K found out, she started following them. Detective New is chasing with Chio-K. Seung-jo was also chasing them when Captain Kuroko learned that many people were following him. Then he sent his whole team, his all cars around to distract them. Chioke chased the van, and the rest of them chased the other people. Seung-jo tells Chioke a past memory. He remembers when Tae-sang wanted to destroy the whole Gyeongseong lab. Seung-jo was willing to support Tae-sang because understood him and gave him the love that no one had given him. Then when Tae-sang needed him the most, he was back because of Lady Maeda. He is still regretful of this, probably because of him. This lab is doing these evil deeds. He assures Chioke that now he wants to destroy this lab. Chioke asks what happened that you didn't go to help Tae-sang, then tells her that Lady Maeda knew that I'm helping Tae-sang. Lady Maeda had kidnapped me, and by injecting a solution inside me, she put Minajin to sleep for a day. My powers were over, so I couldn't help anyone at that time. Lady Maeda, on the other side, got Tae-sang caught, and then removed his Najin virus from inside. This was the reason that he had lost all memory, and now when all of his memories came back, it was because of the Najin virus that Seung-jo has returned to him. The scene comes to the present, where Seung-jo is telling everything to Chioke, but suddenly he crashes his car, in which he himself was there and Chioke was there. Later, he injected the same solution into Chioke's body too, which made her Najin virus sleep, and now anyone can kill Chioke. On the other hand, we see that Captain Kuroko is now torturing Tae-sang. The scenes shift to the past and we see Captain Kuroko's past. To fix his girlfriend, he was asking for only 3 mothers. Captain Kuroko wanted to inject Jang-hyuk's mature brain Najin virus into your girlfriend's body, which makes her feel well and she can control her monster version. The scenes again shift to Chioke and Seung-jo, where it is revealed that Seung-jo is still helping Lady Maeda. Lady Maeda actually wanted Tae-sang to kill Chioke, so her ego could be consoled that Tae-sang killed his lover, and he could get back to Lady Maeda. Because this could not happen now, he retrieved his memory, so Seung-jo was about to do this task. Before Seung-jo kills Chioke, Detective Nu comes and shoots Seung-jo's eye. He was too injured and was to leave here. Then Lady Maeda's people also arrived to kill her. What hurts him the most, that his mother, for whom he was taking so many risks, wanted him to be killed. We watch the fight between Captain Kuroko and Tae-sang. Tae-sang wants to escape from his clutches, and while fighting, Tae-sang wins, and he takes the injected solution from his hand that can put the Najin monster to sleep. Before he injects this injection into Captain Kuroko, Captain Kuroko gives him an idea. He tells him to keep this injection safe for Lady Maeda. It will be useful for you. During this time, Captain Kuroko receives a call from someone, and he learns that Lady Maeda has made Jang-hyuk kidnapped, into which she injects Najin virus and lets it mature. He had to inject the same matured Najin virus into his girlfriend, but now he had no mature Najin. To fix your girlfriend, he goes to Lady Maeda for a new deal now. The scenes are shifted to the flashback where we are shown that as soon as Tae-sang lost his memory, Young-gil was begging Lady Maeda for his life. He assures her that he'll never tell Tae-sang about his past. He would never let Tae-sang interfere in his work. In the present, Young-gil also regained consciousness. As soon as the inspector came to know about this, he immediately went to meet him. He wanted to record his statement, but he was kidnapped. He was kidnapped on the way. Later, when we were shown to the inspector after being kidnapped, he was in a cage. Not just him, Young-gil and Jang-hyuk were also in the same cage. Lady Maeda and Tae-sang are shown here. Lady Maeda has set an experiment for Tae-sang there. On the side, it is shown that Captain Kuroko is busy bringing out the Najin monster inside Chioke, so that he can use it for his purpose. Captain Kuroko had made a deal with Lady Maeda. Lady Maeda had given him the idea to take out the monster of Chioke, after which Chioke should die. Then Tae-sang comes to her. Before Tae-sang could kill his own friends, he remembers the injection that Captain Kuroko gave him. He quickly injects this injection into Lady Maeda, and then tries to save his friends, who were brought and thrown near the Najin monster. He fights the monster by using his intelligence, He brings out all 3 companions from this place. Now, the monster in front of him already knows that this is a hidden human inside him, who knew his pain and his feelings. He stands here to make him free. He controls his mind through his telekinesis powers. Seeing this, Lady Maeda learns that her purpose is no longer fulfilled. She immediately throws nitrogen gas into this place, and makes the unconscious, due to which the monster faints, and Tae-sang gets enough time to save Chioke. When the inspector and all of Tae-sang's companions got out of this place, then the inspector saw a man's watch, and recognized that it was one of their men, who was actually with Gyeongseong's institute. He was the one who helped Lady Maeda in kidnapping the inspector. He understood that their intentions were very dangerous. Immediately asks Detective Na to have warrants for the closure of the institute. These people investigate this place a lot, but in the end, they don't get anything from the lab that could help them to close this lab. In the end, the lab opens and the inspector gets very upset because he knew the truth. Well, it is shown that Sunya is with her mom Lady Maeda. He somewhere loves Lady Maeda like his mother, but Lady Maeda told him, "I never loved you. You were the son of my Eun-kyung. How could I love you?" But I knew the virus inside my Eun-kyung has become very dangerous. Now the same virus was inside you, and you had some extra abilities, so to use you I've had kept you with me for so many years. After hearing all this truth, Sunya was completely broken. He obeyed Lady Maeda's words throughout his whole life, as if he were her servant. But he did all this out of love. Now all his emotions were over. Then he stabbed Lady Maeda, and threw her into the container of the monster. Lady Maeda died by burning due to acid coming out of the monster's body. After all this, we see Tae-sang, who is still trying to save Chioke. He returned to the biotech lab to save Chioke, where he saw that Chioke had been put into the container, in which after inserting it from their body, the Najin virus comes out. He doesn't want the Najin virus removed from her body, because if that happens, she will lose all of her memories. But he became unsuccessful. As soon as he reached there, the virus had gone out of her. She was a normal person. Also, she had lost all of her memories. The tank that Tae-sang broke and had tried to save Chioke's life. Because of the breakdown of the tank, that Najin monster also died. Now, Captain Kuroko doesn't have any mature monster to fix his girlfriend. Mature Najin is not happy with his girlfriend. When Chioke lost her memory, she could not recognize Tae-sang again. She is away from love once again. Tae-sang told the old lady to take care of Chioke, whom we have seen this many times in the season. Chioke leads a normal life and also goes to college, where Tae-sang comes to see her every day. Talking about Gyeongseong Institute was still working secretly. Lady Maeda had died, but now Sunjo was secretly running it. He was giving all the instructions to the chairman. These people now put a Najin virus inside lot of mineral water here. Later these bottles are shipped, with the mystery, how much will this virus spread, and how much damage will it cause? This season ends here.